Spinning. Good morning. It's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. I hope everybody's doing well. It's Monday.
And ring the bell and put a thumbs up.
Thumbs up rings the bell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so listen to the guy here. All right. So welcome to 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. It's 6:31. We're a little bit later than normal. Rearranged. One thing about doing a 5 a.m. Mester Scrum show, and it's like 6:30. Scrum. It's kind of hard to watch a NFL football game at 8 o'clock at night and then get up really early and do this, but I rearranged it anyway. So we're here. We talk about Agile and Scrum, things for IT, business, whatever you have it. Today I'm going to make it a little lighter. We talked yesterday about some backlog items, being overwhelmed with the regression testing, how much stuff there's out there. When the first time you try to do some automated test, it takes a while. So it looks overwhelming to get it there, right? For example, on this thing, and I may have talked about it the other day, sometimes it gets to be a blur, but the backlog of shows, we're on show number 56. And again, for podcast people, I can remember to do that. And I was going to say all that. So we're on show 56. So I had a backlog of all the shows. So I had 55 shows to catch up with, to do podcasts with. So they're all caught up. So my backlog of all those shows. So when I'm done the show, I'm going to see how quickly. It's a one-person show, right? Except for the side show that comes in here every once in a while. It says, give it a thumbs up, right, Ed? And so I'm hoping to get all the social media out. So we're on LinkedIn, YouTube, of course, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, right? So we're on those 5. And then we're on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher. I think we're on Breaker now, too. A friend of mine put us up on there. So we're on a bunch of the podcast things. So when I'm done the show, I'm going to take all that information and what used to take hours, and now I get it down to like 5-6 minutes and get all that out on social media. So we'll see how that goes. It'll be the first true test run doing this, capture it all, put it together and get it out the door. And then I go to work, right? Or work out when I get up earlier in the morning. But today's going to be working out and get the kids to school. So my backlog's done. So we should be caught up. But again, sometimes it's tough to go to the automation when they see this giant backlog of work. And I just tell them, just pick a couple. Your first couple sprints, just pick one, just to get it going. If your team's hesitant on getting started and everything like that. And why the one? Because you just need to get one done, right? Just need to get into it and start doing it. Just like all those advice shows on here about getting on YouTube and doing so much. Get out there and do it, right? So that's all I want to talk about. The backlog and the automation, just getting out there and starting to do it is half the battle. I'm having a battle right now with some people that are doing it, and I'm just saying, I just want the people who are non-automated testers to run the test. I want them to get used to running the test. I want them to get them in the system, just running it. Even though I have an expert over here crafting tests, I want those test expert crafts handed over to the test people and the developers, so they just get in the habit of running the test. Just getting familiar with it and not being worried about or intimidated by it is half the battle. On a lighter note, so I'm going to keep this short today just to see how it all goes, and plus I'm running out of time. It is Monday, so you can do the thing where you ask the question, what fun thing did you do over the weekend? What's your next fun thing you have planned? What's blocking you having fun? Something, change it up on a Monday, or you can skip a Monday and do it on Tuesday, right? Give them a heads up. Hey, think about what fun things you're going to do next weekend, because we're going to change it up in the daily Scrum, and I'm going to ask you that question. And that's what Scrum Masters and facilitators can do. It's one of the benefits. Teams can do that too. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the team members of the team changing up daily Scrum from the typical 3 questions, right? And let's say good morning, because it is Monday. So, good morning. So what I did one group is try to break up the work and everything. I know one of my past companies, I brought Jenga, the game, right? You can get that at Walmart. I'm gonna have to plug Walmart at some point and put a link on here, make some money off Walmart, because I keep plugging them all the time. I want to do Amazon too, because I buy stuff from there for the show and other things. But I'm gonna go hit Amazon. I had bought Jenga, the game where you take the wooden blocks, and maybe I'll have a video of it somewhere around here. I think we have Jenga. I might have gave all our copies away. Um, and put it out on the lunch break room tables, just to let them come out. Like a bunch of them will get together and play some Jenga. They don't want to play foosball because it's too much. But if maybe I'll put a couple Jenga things on the tables out there as a gift from the Agile coaches, right? That'll give them a chance to break off and do something besides just think about code all day, and do some things around the office. Might be just something fun. I might do that just to change the thought process in the office. It's so officially like code, business. So I kind of want to change that up. I think I might buy a couple boxes that day. I know Walmart's open at 6 o'clock in the morning, so I can hit that on the way to work, and then buy uh, like I think they're only like $10 a game or something like that. So I get like two, and I'll put them up in the cafe, and they can have little games, matches, and stuff like that on that. So anyway, I just want to leave it with that. Something light, make it fun to work there a little bit. You know, we do a lot of Agile stuff to free up time, like I talked about in previous episodes. Not overcommitting, getting an extra hour of your sprint back. Well, wouldn't it be nice to take some of that hour and play a Jenga game against your fellow developers and testers? Maybe a little competition, see who can get the highest and go. It's fun. We've done that other things, and my developers and testers would actually do it every once in a while and see how far they can go. It just broke it, to get the brain unfixed off of something that's all code. And the nice thing about Jenga is also you physically touch it, right? So by physically touching, like here's my kid's game, though it's a video game, but having something in your hand that's a different shape than a keyboard all day long, and using a different part of your brain to figure out the answer, but it's also kind of similar in the way we're trying to figure out puzzles in coding. Um, it just makes it's a different way of using the brain and the physical, and just makes you think about things differently, and the touch and feel, and get your brain and body moving versus just typing. And but then you actually feel something. It's like why the little baby pumpkin that I have, right? It's a different shape, texture to it. And, like I said, this is something you can use in your daily Scrum, pass around for the talking stick. And this is a little pumpkin I bought at just the grocery store when I was going by. And it's neat. It has the ridges. It has a different feeling. It has different textures. It feels nice after touching a keyboard all day long for 8 hours, right? Just to grab something different. It's got a different weight, different feel. Just, the more I think about it, just having stuff like this, and not just a stress ball thing, but having something physical with a little bit of weight to it, just to change up the mind and the brain. This might be fun too. Go there as a little gift and put one of these on everybody's desk. It could cost me a lot of money when I coach like 50 people, but hey, it's fall festive. Maybe I'll do that another day. As I get closer to Halloween here, and everybody's out apple picking and doing things. Maybe getting a big bag of these and just kind of putting little gifts on everybody's desk, just to lighten the mood up. Might not be a bad thing, especially on a Monday. I'll have to think about it for next week. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say goodbye. Happy scrumming. Have some fun, right? Find some ways for having some fun at work. Enjoy it. It's not all life and death coding and everything like that. And happy scrumming, and you have an awesome day. Please, as the boy said earlier, are you still here, Eddie? Yeah. Do you want to give me your last final words? Please like and subscribe to us. Yes, parent. Ring the bell. And ring the bell, he says. Ring the bell. Ring the bell. He's a YouTuber. Ring the bell, like and subscribe. Share us with your friends. Again, we're on all the social media, LinkedIn. We're on different podcasts. We're in Twitter. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. Got to do more with the Instagram. That's phase 2, right? Making little small pieces and put them on Instagram. And we'll be gone. All right. With that, take care. Have a great day. Enjoy. Bye.